Okay, we have a comedy duo coming up right now. Brenda Petrakos, I believe, and Wenzel Jones. Come right up, would you?
Okay, I've grown since last week, John. Okay.
Okay. Now, my name is Wenzel Jones.
And I'm Brenda Petrakos.
And we are Urban Renewal. Now, as we stand here tonight, we can look into your souls. We can see exactly what you want here in the mid-'80s.
We can identify with you. We know where you're coming from. You're intelligent, you're wild, you're free.
You're that up-and-coming, kicky young generation that everybody's heard about it. We're going to disappoint you. We're not going to give you things that you're beyond now. So, for instance, you don't have to witness me sucking the guts out of a live squirrel. No, I'm not going to do it.
Not only that, but I will not lift my dress and dance the cha-cha. No, sir.
No.
It's unsanitary and it's also brisk in here, so I won't do that.
Nor shall you be forced to witness cheap sexual dumb show involving tweezers and a priest. No, we don't do that kind of thing.
You want to know why? Because we respect you. We respect you as individuals. I respect you. But before, are you making fun of me? I can kick your ass, buddy, so don't fuck with me.
Should break your neck with a thought.
No, but before we get like real emotionally involved in like starting, joining social groups together, and before we get socially and politically like bonded.
Before we, go buy a condo together in Marina Del Rey or anything like that.
Before I order the pizza for the big pajama party we're gonna have later, let me just reveal a little bit about ourselves to you, the audience, okay? So you kind of love us for who we are. I'm Mexican and Greek. Spicy combination, you say. It's true, I'm a spicy broad, but I want you to envision before you the last of a very dear, dying species. This man here, Wenzel, is a white man.
I'm irreversibly, irrevocably white. Look, same color,
He
both
was
sides.
white when he was a little boy. He reads in the bathroom, books with no pictures.
I get out of the shower to urinate.
He cannot slide 5 whatsoever. See? Doesn't understand it. He cannot recognize names of famous people like rhythm and blues people like James Brown.
Who?
Aretha Franklin.
I'm sorry?
But he does know who Andy Williams is.
Now there's a crooner. But it's not all beer and Skittles being a white person. It carries a lot of responsibilities.
As a matter of fact, if I was a white woman, I would be responsible to talk to you right now about feminine hygiene,
Or worse.
But I would have to brush my teeth in front of you without salivating on my chin, and I'm not white, so I don't have to do that.
It's not an easy job, but there is somebody who carries it off so perfectly that she's become sort of an image that I want to hold up before all of you now. You know who I'm talking about? It's that darn Diana. She is so perfect. Think about it.
Perfect woman. She's my ideal, my dream. If I was white, I would be Diana.
She, like this man here, she's been out of work for the past 3 years, and yet she's got an extraordinary income and a wardrobe that frankly impresses me.
And depresses me.
And oppresses a nation.
An entire nation. But I think we've said about all we can say about Diana, other than the fact that she's a damn good baby maker, you know what I'm saying?
Be nice.
She's a damn good royal baby maker. She's a royal baby maker.
Another thing about Diana, though, is she comes from Shakespeare's sceptred isle, and when I think of England, when I think of Shakespeare, I think of theater.
Theater, friends. And let me just reveal something to you about myself again. I'm an actress. I'm a serious actress, and in this town and in a couple of other towns, I haven't been taken seriously. So when I think of England and I think of acting, I think of my career, which has been slighted by many, many reviewers in this town. And indulge me, if you will. I want you to share in me defending myself before you.
It's sad. Brenda Petrakos is a fine artist, and so on this stage tonight, she's going to prove beyond any shadow of a doubt that she can, in fact, act her way out of a wet paper bag. Miss Petrakos.
I will be doing a Shakespearean piece. I'll be playing Lady Anne.
This is very heady business.
Please,
the bag goes
join
on
with me.
Brenda's head. It has to be properly wetted according to official theatrical Olympic standards. Not too dry, not too wet. Okay.
All right.
There's Brenda's getting her who, what, her where. She's placing herself just before the scene. She starts, she tremors, she begins.
This was my wish. Be thou, quoth I, accursed.
This is an extraordinary scene that Brenda's chosen here. It's from Act 3. It's Ladies Down. This is Richard III. The movement suggests this almost won her a bronze medal in Montreal in 1968. The gesture's broad and sweeping. It's this kind of performance that makes her the woman she is today. She's coming into the climax now. She's building up to a finish. She tears. She's drawing the difference between men, women, life, all in sentences, phrase, gestures, movements. She's coming to the close now. She moves. She goes. It's
captive to his honey words, proving subject of my own soul's curse.
And it's off. A hand, please, for Miss Brenda Petrakos.
I think I proved my point here. I think I proved my point. I can do it.
That Brenda, she's a performer par excellence. And you know, there's a lot of performers in this town who have been, frankly, slighted. The people we're talking about are the people who make the movies, and yet they're treated as background because they are the background. They're the extras in movies.
We're going to do some impressions for you of some very famous people that we've all been a part of, that we've all recognized.
Because Brenda and I have had damn fine careers as extras. So first we'd like to show you the extras from Superman. Thank you.
Thank you. Now those coveted extras in the Love Boat.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
But perhaps the most exciting development on the Atmosphere Actor scene today is those up-and-coming bumper crops, the extras in Rocky IV.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, I'm not from Colorado. I'm not from California. I'm from Colorado. That's why I can't speak English very well. And you know, in California, there's spiritual experiences to be found.
Theater is kind of that spiritual experience where it's nothing but a mass convention, an agreed upon lie. What you believe is what is.
And Terrico Whitaker, don't scoff at the woman. We're very close. She taught me something. She taught me to visualize. She said, Brenda, babe, visualize it and it's yours. Visualize something with your friends and it can be yours.
Now Brenda told me this one day over coffee and donuts, and like you, I poo-pooed the idea. I'll be damned. Brenda was convinced she was Sophia Loren. She was. 15 full minutes, Sophia Loren.
I was totally Sophia Loren.
So we'd like to share.
It was magical.
We'd like to share this with you tonight. We want to have the experience again here on this stage. So what I need for you to do, because everybody has to participate now, we need for you to say, Anma, you are Sophia Loren.
But so, visualize it while you're saying it.
See it and say it. So no.
We can
okay.
all do it.
So follow my lead. You are Sophia Loren.
Now visualize that one.
Okay. You are Sophia Loren.
My legs are getting really firm. Okay.
You are Sophia Loren.
My breasts are growing. I can feel that now.
You are Sophia Loren.
A profile developing here.
Okay. You are Sophia Loren.
My bottom lip is protruding. I think I got it.
It's exciting. We're there. You are Sophia Loren.
Oh, Jack! What's going on?
You are Joyce DeWitt. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! No, I don't want to point any fingers, but somebody here isn't playing fair. You need help. Now, I don't know who it is.
Wenzel, be nice.
Raleigh Hills has a program for those who can only visualize Joyce DeWitt compulsively. Now, you need professional help, and you need it soon.
Seek a professional person so that other people can, become Sophia Loren without you interrupting them.
Please. This could have been a mystical and magical moment. Now, Brenda's a woman of extraordinary skill, and she's going to tell you about our next one.
Now, I know you're thinking, those brilliant conversationalists, those witty improvisational duo, what will they come up with next? Well, I'll tell you exactly what we're going to come up with next. We're going to do the musical segment of our show. We've been working on this for a while. I had to train him because, as you know, as a white boy, he can only sing folk songs, but I've trained him a little bit on rock and roll, so just participate with us now on the musical section of our show. Ready?
Okay.
Do-wah, 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 only assholes fall in love. I think we've had about enough of that kind of music, but let me tell you about rock and roll. One last thing. Rock and roll has given us one of the greatest women of our century, Grace Jones.
God bless Grace Jones. You know, it's one of my fantasies, and it embarrasses me, but I think it's a fantasy we all share. I want Grace Jones to be my mother.
I think a lot of us do.
You see, because I can imagine being, say, 4 or 5 years old, getting out of bed, sleepy little eyes, little drop seat down on your little footy jammies, grabbing my teddy, going up to the kitchen. There she is, towering above me, wearing an apron, black leather apron, nothing else, saying, "Mommy, what's for breakfast?" And she goes, "Pancakes." You know, pass me the Mrs.
Tears
Butterworths. Rich and thick.
I can feel that.
Ah, Mama, read me a story. A man was born, he lived and died.
Not only that, the woman gave birth. Imagine Grace Jones giving birth. Here!
Well,
Tough woman, tough child.
but she's a special lady, and it's been a special evening here with all of you. Well, that's all we have, so we'll be talking to you later. Good night.
Good night.